Don't you know you gotta stay sucker free, but especially on Sundays? This your girl Sarith telling you to tune in to the hostess with the mostest, Cloudy J and Devoya on the Sucker Free Sunday podcast.
So part two is your Cardi B story.
Yeah, that's my silly gum story. The Cardi B one, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just talking.
You can talk. Like I said, I don't know nothing about the child. I mean, I know she's famous and popular.
Yeah, I'm not all into her tracks, but she's very popular. I think she's done an amazing job of establishing like a persona, like a character.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, obviously, like an amazing job.
I agree. Because look, we know who she is, but if something came on the radio, did I just say something? Yeah. If one of her songs came on the radio, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I'd have to listen to the radio for starters. But I wouldn't recognize. I probably would, maybe because of the way she talks. But I don't.
Well, right, exactly. So that's working for her. So, I've done a few things on Instagram. Like I used to do a lot of social media for work, and then recently I started Instagram. I think you saw me on there, right?
I did.
Like, a couple things, right?
Yeah.
She popped up in the feed. Like I didn't realize that there was even like this feed thing when you hit the magnifying glass. I was like, who the hell are all these people? Right?
I didn't follow these people.
80% of them are just Real Housewives of somewhere.
Okay.
Right? But Cardi B pops up somehow magically. With this like what looked like an advert about send me a message because I've set up a new profile as Cardi B, like the truth sayer, and I'm doing your future. I'm predicting your future for 2021. And the way it was positioned, I was like, this is freaking genius. Right? I was like, you are going to be like Miss Cleo on Instagram for like 2 weeks.
But Miss Cleo was a fraud.
I'm not calling out any truth sayers.
Okay.
I don't know how unfraudulent they are.
Okay. All right. This is true. This is
a lot of people like that stuff. I'm not discounting it. And I'm a little,
you're right.
Kind of spiritual like that myself. So here's how it went down. So I was like, you know what? I've never sent anyone a direct message on Instagram up to now. But here's Cardi B telling me that if I message her truth sayer profile, she's going to predict my future for 2021, and I'm into that. So I messaged this profile, basically told him, this is genius, you're incredibly clever, can't wait to hear my future. Never responded.
So your future is indifferent?
My future is meh. You're not my type.
We're not going to give you this insight?
Right? But then, so here's the funny part of the story. It got me thinking about the whole, fortune teller kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's like people love the fortune telling thing because most of us have that little kind of mystical, spiritual, like, I wonder,
I do.
So here's where it gets out there. So with that in mind, I've been thinking about fortunes and fortune telling and 2021 and the new year and all that. I'm not trying to be gross now.
Okay.
I'm taking a bath. I've soaking my knee. I've been out playing golf. Took me a nice bath with some little salts and some little bubbles. Right? Good.
Yep.
And here's where it gets weird. The bubbles, as they pop, dissipate, whatever, leave like soap sudsy swirlies in the water.
Right.
And I don't know if anybody ever pays attention to that, but my eyes look for patterns. Like my eyes like to scan and find like patterns, like looking at the clouds. To see
I do that for clouds. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I'm getting ready. I'm like kind of like gonna get out of the bath or whatever, and I look at the water, and distinctly, like without having to like read into it, this is fucking weird. I'm still your friend Nate, but this is fucking weird. There is a rabbit, and on top of the rabbit is a wolf. And on top of the wolf is man looking like he's reaching to the sky. And the wolf kind of has his head bowed toward the rabbit. And I shit you not, as I looked at it, I was like, in a very spiritual place, thinking about fortune telling and my future. And in my mind at that moment, it told me this. This is fucking out there, D. I know we're still gonna be friends after this.
Yeah, of course.
This is weird. As long as the wolf still hunts the rabbit and bows his head to man, man can still reach for the heavens. But when the wolf stops chasing that rabbit, you better fucking watch out. It's all gonna break loose. So in the meantime, don't be afraid. You have to embrace what's going on around you, because the wolf, God bless him, is still chasing the rabbit and bowing his head to man. So you can keep about your business. The world ain't gonna end. It's still the natural order of things. So don't hesitate. You gotta be you and not be scared. But be God-fearing, because if that wolf ever fucking gives up on that rabbit and starts hunting other things, or the natural flow of the world gets too out of hand, man will no longer be able to reach for the heavens.
I'm floored a little bit right here. This sounds so much like something you would say, but I didn't see it coming. Does that make sense?
I didn't see it coming. I was taking a fucking bath.
I'm not mad at it, actually.
It was weird, man. I mean, it was weird. Like, it was distinct shapes. Like, I was not on mushrooms, right? Like, I looked at the thing when I was about to, like, pull the plug, and I was like, that's a rabbit, that's a wolf, that's man reaching for the heavens, and the wolf has got his head bowed towards the rabbit. That's freaky deaky. And it just, that all happened in my head, and I was kind of like, whoa. So then I was like, man, I'm gonna go fucking set up my own Instagram profile, and I'm gonna be the dude that says, now you go get in the bath, and I'm gonna tell your future.
I'm gonna read your bubbles. I'm gonna read your bubbles. Look, do you realize that both your stories have bubbles as the protagonist?
Man, that's my new spirit animal.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
They're magical.
What does that say about me?
Well, they're magical and they last. They're temporary, but we love them. They seem fleeting, but there's always more.
That's true. That's true. Pop up. Mm-hmm.
I like this analogy situation because I'm one of those people that sees faces and everything in unordinary places. So I can't discount your seeing these images, in the bubbles. Not at all.
And I'm not usually one to try and take spiritual notice on the battlefield.